Hello and welcome back to another Stonksy video. Today we're going to be looking at some very big updates coming out of the Stonksy bot, what it means for how the bot works, the differences between what we was running and now, and exactly how you can take advantage by following the Stonksy bot and letting it trade for you automatically. But first things first, do make sure you drop a big thumbs up on the video. Do subscribe if you're not already, and make sure you check them links in the description. You'll find a link to join BLOFIN. You get yourself some nice welcome bonuses, and of course it is non-KYC, so you'll be able to create an account with just an email. And we are still running the bot 20 discount. If you haven't got Stonksy yet, you can grab yourself 20% off your first month with the code BOT20. It is in the description with the link to the Stonksy website as well. You get full access to everything for that first month as well. And of course, there's no contract. It is just a monthly rolling plan. So do take advantage of that. But let's get on into the video and we can discuss exactly what has changed with Stonksy bot and how we have made it better than it was before. Okay, so first one is to do with the high frequency bot. Now remember, we are running two bots on BLOFIN at the moment, with users able to follow both or just one of the other if they want. It's completely up to them, but we do give users access to both bots. And if we introduce more, you get access to everything. If we introduce a third, fourth, fifth, whatever it may be, full access across everything for users. Now, SMFC is the lead dev on Stonksy, so he put a message into the Discord last week, and here it is. So it reads, "Morning Stonksy, got the high frequency bot up and running again last night. No new trades have been hit, though yet to my knowledge. I've tweaked its mechanism slightly to increase its sensitivity in chop. This means it should be more alert to hitting entries, so we get them a bit earlier than we would otherwise." Now this came about because the time of recording, the week prior, Bitcoin was in quite an extensive bit of chop. It was trading sideways for about a week, and the moves throughout the range that it was trading in were quite volatile. So it would rip up, then rip back down very quickly. And of course, you know, to a bot, it doesn't know any types of news events or whatever, so it just trades price action. So it was quite difficult to kind of manage for the bot being in that type of volatile environment on the settings we were running. So obviously at Stonksy, what do? We take everything that we can, try to make it better, make it a better product for users. So SMFC done that, adjusted what he needed to make it more alert in situations of chop or, you know, sudden changes in price action for when you're witnessing hard trading conditions, really. So it goes on to then say this means it should be more alert to hitting entries, so we get them a bit earlier than we would otherwise. Also should spot if an entry was bad, faster, making sure it can get out with less damage than previously. Now that comes perfectly for in times of chop, when you get them big volatile swings, when price really isn't going anywhere, whether it be within a couple of $100 or, you know, a couple of $1,000 range, where the price is literally just chopping people up and down, up and down, up and down, but still isn't going anywhere over, you know, a couple of days, a week, maybe even longer. So he said backtesting it over the past 12 months gives strong results on spot bags, so should work well in our situation here. So do remember that the Stonksy bot trades automatically for you. There is a full video on how to set up the Stonksy bot to do with how much margin you want to use, leverage, etc. in the Discord when you join. But basically, it opens and closes positions for you on leverage. Now, you can also adjust that to, you know, for take profit at a certain percentage P&L, same for stop loss. You can change the leverage to what the Stonksy bot uses. You can adjust the amount of margin, whether you want to be using 100% of your margin each trade, 50%, 75%, whatever it may be. But you can either choose to add a bit of manual input to it. You can also close the trades or partially close them while the trades are ongoing too. But you can also just opt to say, I'll just let the Stonksy bot open and close all the trades for me. I don't want to have too much input. That is also fine as well. So he says, I'll do some more testing this morning to get some decent take profit / stop lot levels. And then he moves on to say the lower frequency bot, which we'll cover next. But that's what came out of the high frequency bot. It made some changes, made it more alert to, you know, sudden changes in price action, the sensitivity of it, and also to get in and out of trades with better entries. But also, you know, if things turn against Bitcoin in whatever scenario it is, whether it's long or short, it can then get out with less damage and keep hold of that margin for users. Right, so the second update comes out obviously on the lower frequency bot. Now this is the second bot that we run. And as it suggests, it's a lower frequency one, so it takes less trades than the higher frequency one, but the aim of it is to take them more confident, more effective trades. It kind of bides its time and waits for the right conditions to line up on a higher time frame. So SMFC again popped a message into Discord, obviously at the time of recording, as of yesterday. Said, some info on the lower frequency bot. This strategy boasts a greater than 65% win rate over 58 trades taking place over the past 12 months. It's optimized for long-only performance, no shorts included yet. So we'll be looking to just long Bitcoin in the scenarios of everything lines up that it measures, and then it thinks that price is going to move up. It works on the 1 hour chart, ideal for swing style spot trading. So this is where the lower frequency comes in. Obviously the 1 hour is a higher time frame than, say, looking at, the 5 minute, 10 minute, whatever it may be. Leverage can be used to increase the size of the winners, but caution is needed due to drawdown risk if a stop loss is used. Now this obviously just puts the feelers out to the users, if they're going to be following the second bot and obviously adjusting the settings to how they want. The settings goes up to 20x leverage on the copy trade, but obviously just to manage that and a bit of risk management, just be a bit mindful on what you're using, and don't always think about the winners. It's also about, if the trade starts going against it, keeping them losses to a minimum. Winning trades typically resolve in 44 hours, so they're open for just around about 2 days or so on average each trade. Keeping exposure manageable without relying on intraday noise. Losing trades typically remain open longer, on average lasting 65 hours. It's well suited to traders who prefer hourly setups with longer holding periods, and can be supercharged with leverage dependent on risk tolerance. So this basically is for any users that want to follow the low frequency bot and maybe just kind of set and forget it. So obviously with the high frequency, you can do a lot more fiddling with it. When it's open, you can manage the trade if you want to close a certain amount of P&L out, if you want to close the trade fully, if you want to kind of go along and partially close it as the trade's going on, whatever it may be. Where this is obviously SMFC is saying, the trades are open longer. It can, add a bit less management in there because of the length of the trade that they're open. But also, just be mindful, because like everything, we could have the best bot in the industry, but nothing's going to hit 100%. So just be mindful on them losses. So that's basically what he's saying there. But yeah, some big updates coming out of Stonksy regarding the bot. I know the users have been very excited about this, particularly around the high frequency one as well, avoiding that chop that we saw last week, and how the bot can kind of just adapt over time. But it just goes to show just how dedicated we are at Stonksy to how the value that we provide to users, and how if we see something that we can change and adapt it and make it better, even if it makes the bot 1% better, then it's still making it better than it was the time before, and we can learn from, evolving situations and how the bot behaves in certain Bitcoin environments, and then make it better. And then overall, over the coming months, as the bot's running, we can really refine it alongside all the very exciting stuff that SMFC has got planned for Stonksy bot, including giving it its own brain and learning from price action as it goes on, and really making it already is one of a kind, really, when you look at anything else on the market, but really making it that just complete unique product and something that no one else offers. So yeah, do make sure, if you want to take advantage of this, users do get whitelisted for the trading bots when they join Stonksy. So like I mentioned at the start of the video, we are still running the bot 20 discount. So you'll find the link in the description, take you to the Stonksy website. And then when you click the monthly plan, just put the code BOT20 in at checkout, and that will get you 20% off your first month, meaning that you get the first month for kind of, if you want to treat it as a discounted trial month, whatever it may be. But there's no contract, obviously no ties to that. So do take advantage of that while we've still got it running, but you will soon see after running for a couple of weeks that you will want to stay on and potentially upgrade to the annual or even lifetime, or just stick with the monthly plan. But yeah, that's everything for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do make sure you drop a like if you haven't already, subscribe, and make sure, if you aren't coming to my live streams, do check out the live stream section. I do stream every single day, and it'd be great to have you come along as well. But that's all for me today, and we'll come back with the next video shortly. Bye bye for now.